Hi, Lily. It's Sam. How are you today?
Hi, Sam. I am good, but I feel a little tired because I have been studying English since the morning, and I wanted to take a short break before I continue studying.
That sounds like a good idea, because studying for many hours without taking a break can make your mind tired. So you should relax for a few minutes and enjoy some time talking with me.
Yes, I agree. And actually, I was hoping you would call me because I wanted to practice my English conversation with someone, but I was too nervous to call you first.
You do not need to feel nervous when you talk to me, because we are friends, and you can make as many mistakes as you want while we are practicing, because mistakes are a normal part of learning.
Thank you, Sam, because sometimes I know what I want to say in my mind, but when I start speaking, I become confused and forget some simple words that I normally know very well.
That happens to me too, especially when I am speaking to someone who speaks very quickly. But I have learned that I should not stop talking just because I cannot remember one word.
What do you do when you forget a word?
When I forget a word, I try to explain it using other words, because I think explaining an idea is more important than finding the perfect word immediately.
That is actually a really good idea, and I think I should try that because I usually stop speaking completely when I forget one word.
You should keep talking, because speaking becomes easier when you practice staying calm, and after some time, your brain will become faster at finding the words you need.
I hope so, because my biggest problem is that I think too much before I speak, and sometimes I translate every sentence in my mind before I say it.
You should try to stop translating every sentence, because it makes speaking slower, and instead, you should practice simple English sentences until they become natural.
I understand what you mean, and I think that is why I wanted to talk with you today, because I want to become more comfortable speaking English without thinking about every grammar rule.
That is a great goal. And we can practice together whenever you want, because we can talk about simple things like our day, our plans, our hobbies, our favorite food, or anything else that comes to our minds.
That sounds great. And since we are already talking, why don't we talk about our plans for tomorrow?
Sure. Tomorrow, I want to wake up early because I have some work to finish. And after I finish my work, I want to spend some quiet time reading a book.
What kind of book are you reading?
I am reading a simple English storybook because I want to learn new words while I am enjoying the story. And I think reading is one of the best ways to improve English naturally.
I agree with you, because when I read stories, I learn new words without feeling like I am studying. And sometimes I remember a word better when I see it inside a story.
Exactly. And that is why I like stories, because they give us a reason to remember the words instead of making us memorize a long list of vocabulary.
I usually write new words in a notebook, but sometimes I write too many words and then I do not remember most of them later.
You should choose only a few useful words each day, because remembering 5 useful words is better than learning 20 words and forgetting them the next morning.
That makes sense, and I think I will start learning 5 new words every day instead of trying to learn too many words at once.
That is a good plan, and you should also try to use those words when you speak, because using a new word is one of the best ways to make it part of your active vocabulary.
I will try that, and maybe I can use some of my new words while we are talking.
Of course, and if you make a mistake, I will help you, but I will not interrupt you every time, because I want you to focus more on speaking naturally.
I really like that, because when someone corrects me after every sentence, I sometimes become afraid to continue speaking.
I understand, and I think correction should help you become better, not make you afraid of speaking.
You know, Sam, I remember when I first started learning English, I was afraid to speak even one sentence because I thought everyone would laugh at my mistakes.
I felt the same way when I started, But then I realized that most people are too busy thinking about their own problems to worry about my small mistakes.
That is true. And now I think confidence is more important than perfect grammar when you are trying to communicate with someone.
Yes, because communication is about sharing your ideas, feelings, and thoughts. And perfect grammar is not always necessary for someone to understand what you mean.
I feel much more relaxed now. And I think this conversation is helping me because I am speaking more than I usually do.
That makes me happy, and we can continue for as long as you want because there is no test today and nobody is giving us a score.
Actually, I want to ask you something.
Sure, ask me anything.
What would you do if you could speak English perfectly tomorrow morning?
If I could speak English perfectly tomorrow morning, I would talk to many different people from different countries because I would love to hear their stories and learn about their lives.
That sounds wonderful. And I think I would do the same thing because I want to make friends from different countries and understand their cultures.
That is one of the best things about learning a language, because a language can connect you with people you might never meet otherwise.
Yes, and I also want to travel someday, so I want to be able to speak English confidently when I visit new places.
Where would you like to travel first?
I would love to visit London because I have seen many pictures of the city, and I want to walk around the streets, visit interesting places, and order food in English without feeling nervous.
That sounds exciting, and I hope you can visit London one day, because you will probably feel proud when you realize that you can communicate with people using the English you practiced for so long.
I hope so. And maybe one day we can have a conversation like this while we are both traveling.
That would be amazing. But for now, I am happy that we are sitting here talking, because even a simple conversation can help us improve.
You're right. And I think I have learned something important today.
What did you learn?
I learned that I do not need to wait until my English is perfect before I start speaking, because speaking is actually how I will become better.
Exactly. And if you practice a little every day, you will slowly become more comfortable, more confident, and faster when you speak.
I am going to remember that. And from tomorrow, I will try to speak English every day, even if I only speak for 10 or 15 minutes.
That is enough to start, and the most important thing is to practice regularly instead of practicing for many hours one day and then doing nothing for a whole week.
I agree. And I think I will practice with you whenever we have time, because talking with you feels easy and comfortable.
I would be happy to practice with you, Lily, and next time we can choose another topic and have an even longer conversation.
That sounds great, Sam, and thank you for calling me today because I was nervous at the beginning, but now I feel much more confident.
You are welcome, Lily. And remember that every conversation is practice, every mistake is a lesson, and every small improvement brings you closer to your goal.
I will remember that. And now I think I should stop because I need to finish my English homework before I go to sleep.
That is a good idea. And I hope you finish your homework easily and have a relaxing evening.
Thank you, Sam, and I hope you have a wonderful evening too.
Good night, Lily, and keep practicing your English every day.
Good night, Sam, and thank you for the wonderful conversation.
You are welcome, Lily, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
I will look forward to it. Good night.
Good night.